Welcome to Star Citizen and the Invictus Launch Week news for 21 and 22 May. The Invictus Launch Week has started, and one of the first 2 days of this impressive military fair, the UAE Navy, we have with Robot Space Industries, Origin Jumpworks, Argo as well as Consolidated Outland, already some very interesting exhibitors at the fair. And here you will of course find out everything about ships, holographic concepts and all the interesting deals from the pledge store on the first day of the fair. So you're guaranteed not to miss anything from Invictus Launch Week 2951. We will not only keep you up to date with the daily Twitch streams from 7:30 PM German time, but you will also get the best of the fair with the regular videos on YouTube, and that directly with every change of ship exhibitors. But that's not all, we also summarize all of the current offers from the Pledge Store, which are available during the Invictus Launch Week in a PDF that you can download free of charge, so you always have a complete overview of all the upgrade options and available ships. And if you have any questions for further information, our stream schedule with great guests, you are always welcome to join us in Discord. But let's take a look at the highlights of the first 2 days of the show. Origin, Argo, Consolidated Outland and RSI have taken their place in the Tobin Expo Center. How to get there and what tips we have for you here can be found in the dedicated XXL Invictus Launch Week guide here in the channel.
Duty, tradition, service. A life in the UAE Navy is about building a better universe for your loved ones.
And after this friendly welcome, we take a closer look at the main hall of the fair. Here we find the RSI Mantis, which can pull enemy ships out of the Quantum and prevent them from jumping, and the Aurora LN, which is the most combat-ready variant of the Aurora family. And of course, the 3 RSI Constellation versions available so far, the Combat version Andromeda, the Exploration version Aquila, and as well the Luxury version the Phoenix, are not to be missed. And at this point, we would like to point out that only ships in the service of the UAE Navy can be found at the Invictus Launch Week, thus all other ship models of the respective manufacturers are excluded and are not part of the exhibition. In the side hall, we therefore find only 2 models from Origin, the 125A, classified as light fighter as well as an entry-level ship, and the 325A, which is known as an interceptor with luxury ambitions. The only Consolidated Outland is represented by the Mustang Delta, while we can only take a look at the small multifunctional transporters from Argo. In the basement we find the Ursa Rover, the only ground vehicle on this day of the fair. But we come to the more interesting points, the current concept ships. Here we met the RSI Scorpius again, which we already analyzed and presented in detail yesterday in the Gentleman News. It had not yet been concisely clarified whether the Scorpius has the ability to switch the turret of the gunner to the pilot. The answer from CIG here referred to the fact that this is possible by means of server blade technology, but leaves the question open as to whether this is in the case in the Scorpius by default, as there are already a large number of ships with remote turrets and a planned blade functionality. If the turret cannot be switched to the pilot, it remains to be seen what role this concept, announced as a heavy fighter, will ultimately take on, as the armament and the size of the components still arise some questions. Also on display was the RSI Perseus, a ship for 3 crew members, which is equipped with 2x2 size 7 cannons as well as a light torpedo arsenal. One of the most interesting ships in my opinion. And also long awaited and very interesting is the Constellation Taurus, which already comes into play with version 3.14 and is the cargo version of the Constellation series. And of course the RSI Polaris, which with its 28 size 10 torpedoes poses a considerable threat to capital ships. A community favorite, though unfortunately not actively being worked on that at the moment. Finally, there was a look at the Origin G12 rover, a much more elegant rover alternative. But the event is not only on the ground, so we visited the UAE fleet and took a Javelin tour. An unconditional recommendation to you.
To explain what life is like aboard the ship, I would like to remind you that the entire ship is not available for exploration, so please be respectful of unauthorized areas.
Hi folks, welcome to the Warhammer. I am leading Starman Detmer, and this, as you've probably guessed, is one of the two barracks on the ship. And I know, you must be thrilled to see where Navy personnel sleep, and let me be the first to tell you, it's every bit as exciting as promised. Javelins are pretty great when it comes to sleeping arrangements.
And the rest of the fleet? A Bengal, the biggest ship in Star Citizen so far, should not be missed. As of course not our daily Twitch livestream starting at 5:30 PM German time, where we welcome many exciting guests on Aegis Dynamics Day, even bilingual with Ferrister. Have a great time at the Invictus Launch Week and have fun. I say goodbye with our announcements of the current really great giveaways, and as always, see you soon and see you in the verse.